Welcome to another Monday of the Panoramic Podcast. We are going live. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, we are live on the air. This is the Panoramic Podcast coming to you live on February 4th, 2019 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you still there? Hello? Are you still there? Hello? Sorry, folks, we are experiencing some technical difficulties here. Give us a moment here.
Oh, what's this text? Oh, shoot. Sorry, I was getting food. My bad.
It's all good. It's all good.
Are we live?
In about... We're going live in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, it is Monday, February 4th. Welcome to another episode of Panoramic TV Productions, whatever, gaming. I am your host, Aristotle, joined by my two friends, Phil SHAZAM and Nicholas Sicolis Nickelback. Take it away, SHAZAM.
Hey, thanks for joining us here on the Panoramic Podcast. Thank you for joining us here on Mondays on Panoramic. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. Welcome to the show, everyone. Go ahead, grab a seat, get comfortable, because we're about to define this moment. We're about to find what defines you on this podcast. So, anywho, let's go and kick it off with curious questions here. Nick, take away, because let me be forthcoming. Sorry, I haven't played Dead Space. I actually never played Dead Space, so you may want to educate myself and the audience.
Well, if I was gonna do that, it might probably take hours, and it's best left to your own interest to, play at least the first game to get an idea of a necromorph. But to sum it up in a nutshell, necromorphs are basically, an alien species, born, if you will, out of dead tissue. And their only aim and goal is to kill any living thing in order to mass produce its numbers. That's really what it does. And it comes...
Kind of just define the zombie.
Yeah, except much, much more aggressive.
Yep. And they're parasites too, right?
Yeah.
You feed
and yeah, pretty much. Anyway, since this probably won't apply to you, Phil, Air, what do you think is the most disturbing necromorph in Dead Space?
I forgot which level it was, but the one where you open the door and then this weird necromorph thing with the back like arched, and then he's got like two scythe hands. Like,
Oh,
coming after you.
that's a slasher. That's the most standard necromorph, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, but to me it's just iconic. You know, the Dead Space.
Oh yeah, definitely. I won't deny that. I will not deny that. Ooh. Honestly, this curious question even kinda intimidated me in a way. Not in a scary sense necessarily, but rather like, what is the most intimidating necromorph in Dead Space?
Actually, before we get more into it, Nick, where did you get this question from? Because you know we haven't played Dead Space in like 10 years. It just came out of nowhere.
I'll mention it. I'll mention it when we get to TV videos, TV
okay.
online videos, which will actually relate to this question. But anyway, if you wait, what?
No, Roanoke Gaming Channel. I saw your.
Okay. Anyway,
TV thing.
If you were to ask me what is the most disturbing necromorph in Dead Space, I would probably have to say the Wall Guardian. Basically,
is that a mini boss?
Not so much a mini boss, rather it's you know that necromorph that's like attached to the wall by the dead flesh known as the corruption.
Yeah. That was the other one I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That's pretty creepy.
And like if you get close to it, it's gonna cut your head off. That's what it is, really.
Jeez.
But honestly, what makes me so disturbed about you know, that particular necromorph is that former human being is actually still alive. And it's not dead. I'm like, holy shit.
It's
and
suffering, yeah.
Yeah, like the human being, if you can call it that now, is, you know, suffering in monumental amount of pain. And I'm like, holy shit, who would I ever want to wish this on? And
he can't die because he's being kept alive by the parasite.
Well, technically he can still die if you dismember its you know, hentai tentacles, so
right,
to
but if
speak.
that doesn't happen, he's pretty much just left alive there. Left for dead.
While suffering in eternal agony. Pretty much just like hell. Except
like
you're in space. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's my curious question for the day.
Yeah, right on. Cool. Okay, so as in the title of the episode,
Sorry, one more quick question.
go ahead.
Did you beat all three Dead Space? Did you beat all three of them? Where did you get to?
I only had the first game, sadly.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of stopped at 3 because it just veered off too much from the original plot. But yeah, the first was a classic.
And it's what launched everything off, just like any other game.
It revived the horror genre. Anyway, so sorry.
Anyways, so I guess we get to my curious question here. So, as like the title of the episode defined, so the question about, you know, what in what part of life, what moment will define you? And the reason I use this question because one, so I found out some awesome good positive news that and that the Heart Foundation, Bret Hart, Jimmy Hart, Jim the Anvil Neidhart are going to be inducted as the first inductees for Hall of Fame in April. So I'm pretty happy to see that, and happy to see Bret will be now the second ever only Hall of Famer to ever hold 2 Hall of Fame rings. So,
first being
Rick. So because Ric Flair got inducted on his own, and then the other he actually got inducted for 4 Horsemen stable. So it's pretty cool to see. Well, Bret, at least in my eyes, Bret Hart, you know, get 2 Hall of Fame rings. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, we don't need to talk about someone who already had 6 rings already, so that's totally fine. But anywho, but yeah,
7 rings.
Yeah, right. So my curious question for you guys is, what moment in your life will define you? whether you already had your defining moment in the past, or what will be that defining moment in the future, if you, in any way, shape, or form possible.
I feel like that question is subjective because some people haven't found their defining moment yet. Like I'm still looking for that moment.
Or maybe you think you have, but you haven't.
Misleading. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess from this point on, or up to this point, my defining moment would have to be, I don't know, finishing high school. I guess, I don't know, just getting past all the, you know, criticism, drama, and making it this far.
Yeah.
Well, other than that, you know, nothing yet. Maybe when I get married, I don't know.
True.
Or find a good job.
I think that'd be my defining moment. One of my defining moments.
A good career, a good wife. That's my defining moments.
I think that's where I'll find mine.
Once I move out of the house.
Oh.
That's a big one.
Yeah, that's gonna be a huge one right there.
Finally, not, you know, depending on your parents your whole life. Like I've been doing.
There you go. So, all right. Hey, it's, if you think about it, it's the Asian, the Filipino, and all of us that, you know.
True.
So,
Our parents just can't let go of us for some reason.
Or sometimes, or vice versa.
Or is the other way around?
Yeah, sometimes we can't let go of them either. So.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's nature.
That is the nature of.
It's the circle of life.
Exactly, the circle of life. So, but anyway, yeah, just thought I ask that question. So, kudos on that. Kudos.
Nick, what's your moment? Marrying Mia.
That's one. The other would be, you know, accomplishing one of my biggest dreams in playing in a band for the first time in my life.
Congrats.
Right on.
Which we will get into once we hit personal achievements.
Okay.
Can't wait.
Okay. Cool. All right. Awesome. All right. Let's go. Move down the ladder here to video games and streaming. So, what have you guys been gaming? So, anywho, let's start off with Nick.
Since a lot of these are Smash themed, yeah, I want to get to Nick's theme here.
Well,
how did you find out Ronin was a fan?
I actually saw him with a Nintendo Switch when we went to one of our rehearsals. Like, I saw it there and I'm like, is that a Nintendo Switch? Like, I was pointing right there in that direction because I could see it right there. And he was like, yup. And I'm like, let me guess, it's Smash Ultimate, isn't it? Yup. And I was like, I knew it. And then he's like, why? He's like, why? I told him, that's because I have two friends that are, you know, I guess, lovers of that game. Huge fans. And I would, and, you know, well, let's just say, discussing what is going to come up on interesting or daily happenings. Let's just say I told him, if you want to, feel free to bring your Nintendo Switch, and you will definitely start a conversation with them.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and keep in mind he's almost 30 years old.
Oh, so am I.
30 and not yet married.
Okay.
So am I.
Can I just point out right now? I thought this was kind of funny, but I feel like I kind of feel like when you already hit the 25, when you hit 25 and beyond mark, I think it's okay. You're considered 30. I kind of found it a little funny.
Yes, it depends how you feel about yourself. I still feel like I'm in the 20s. I want to cherish my 20s as long as I can, you know. Because once you're 30, man, pressure ranks up.
I don't know. To me, if I, you know, if I'm at that age, I say I'm at that age. I don't say, oh, I feel so old.
You don't round up?
Unless I, you know, I'm just joking around. But yeah, I'm not the kind of person to round up my age. Like, I say exactly how old I am.
Okay. Everyone's different.
I don't know.
Still think he's 40.
I thought it was pretty interesting.
Is he exactly 30, Ronan? Or like 29?
Yeah, is he?
Nick?
Nick? Yo, Nick.
You can look up porn later. Is Ronan like 29 or exactly 30?
He's 28.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's still 28. I wouldn't say he's 30.
Well, for some reason, he says he's almost 30, which honestly, I don't know why he's saying that. But then again, he is at that age where he's technically in his late 20s.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
The big 3-0 coming.
That's fair. 30. Single by 30. Anyway. Okay.
Single. I hope he's not single by 30.
I might be single by 30. I don't know. We'll see.
I am.
Who knows? Maybe he might, but honestly, I'm actually happy for him that he gets to spend a lot of time with different women here and there.
Do you envy that, Nick? Do you miss that?
Not a whole lot, really. But I do. Sometimes I do want to be in his shoes. But then again, I'd rather not catch something that I don't want. Let's just say one of the reasons why I did not want to opt for that lifestyle is because I don't want to catch something that I don't want.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's kind
or
of
vice versa.
It's kind of 50-50 if you think about it.
Perhaps, but that is some prohibitively high.
It's called a condom, I believe.
Yep.
Well, it doesn't just have to be, intercourse. It could be other things like oral. That's another example.
True,
Anal.
True.
Anal's another. Yeah. It doesn't have to be peenie and vigi.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, whatever. Hey, that's the way you like it. That's the way you like it.
Yeah. Let's just hope you can live long enough to see your biggest dreams come true before you,
I wish you told Freddy that.
How could I? I was not born yet.
I know, it's just a metaphor.
It's okay. I think it's 2019. I think we're able to create time travel now.
Actually, that's technically impossible.
No, time travel is possible. It's
called YouTube.
It's called YouTube, and it's also also, I don't know if you know, but you can actually time travel in your dreams.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Isn't that called something else? Lucid dreaming?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Which I've still yet to encounter, because I don't feel it has.
Well, believe it or not, I did actually do that once.
Oh.
Completely. I didn't really go anywhere. I was facing this horrendous image of Junta, I would say.
What the fuck?
But because I realized this was actually a dream, I went full on Super Saiyan just to scare her away.
Okay, I think that's just a regular dream.
No, this was actually lucid because I actually realized that I was dreaming. Well, that only happened once though. Only happened once.
Interesting. We can go about dreams for a whole hour, but
yeah.
We'll get going. Maybe in our next podcast.
Alright. Dream on. Okay. Anyways, Air, would you like to be first? Welcome back.
From where? Oh, from the break from Smash. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So, I don't know. What'd you think?
Yeah, happy to announce House of Smash is officially back. I mean, we didn't have the full crew with us, but yeah, we streamed for the first time in a long time. We set up all the equipment like the old days, and feels great, just like the old days, the glory days.
And congrats to the winner too. Alright.
Yeah, I wonder who that was. Darren.
Ooh,
Speaking of Darren, dude, he sent me a butt text this morning.
Oi.
I don't know. It's not like I'm calling him out or anything, but he sent good morning, babe.
What?
Dude, you should just play it along like, hey babe.
I should have. I'm like, is this for Kelvin? And he's like, oh, lol, don't tell Shay.
Ah, you should just play it along like.
I don't know what to say next though. I was too shocked. What would you have said?
I was like, ring, babe. How'd you sleep?
Send a dick pic. It's for you. Only for you.
Yeah, right. I was like, oh yeah, yeah, babe. How'd you sleep? Did you dream about anything last night?
Yeah, I don't wanna. I don't wanna get called out on Twitter. Get screenshot.
Oh, get exposed, man.
Yep.
Getting
So Phil, beating Dio. Wow.
I'm
You what now?
Okay.
How can I big deal?
Let me refresh everyone's memory here for a little bit. So this past Saturday when we brought back House of Smash tournament, this was losers bracket if I'm not mistaken, and
This is your highest placing ever, dude. 4th place. Congrats.
yeah, I made it. I made it through 1, 2.
You made a mini Mango Losers run.
You know what? Yeah, before Amsterdam beat him, which is.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
But anyway.
Sad boys.
But anywho, so when I got to Dio, or when me and Dio were in losers, and when we met in losers, I was meaning corn and Crom most of the time. I don't. Okay, first of all, I don't want to say for sure that corn and Crom are both my main and secondary. I don't want to say that for sure, but based on the evidence there, it may look and sound that way. But other than that, like, I'm just still like in like disbelief that it hasn't really sunk in that I 2-0 Dio.
Yeah, that was crazy. Who knows? He might have gave you the win, but I feel like he was pretty good.
That's what I thought too. That's what I was saying too. It's like, there's no way I could have won that one. No
Well, you heard it from himself that he actually tried to beat you, and you beat him. So that's your defining moment.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Beating your devil, your demons,
Fair enough.
your deal.
Right. So yeah, no, like I don't want to try boast about it as much because there's like there's no way. There's just no way. No. There's no way I could have just like had that small run and end up getting knocked out by a level 8 CPU King K. Rool.
By the way, when are you gonna upload the stream?
I'm actually gonna try upload right after this cast.
Nice.
So
you should edit out the individual matches too.
Oh yeah, no, I was gonna like,
Since they're all in there, yeah.
I was gonna like slice it up.
Yeah.
Slice it.
I mean, you can do the full stream too, but I think it's better if you put that thing.
Okay, so
Individual.
definitely gonna put all that together. So, but other than that, yeah, dude, great night. Definitely, I'm sending out. You're gonna send out another open invitation.
Yep. Right now, Nick asked Ronan. He wants to play.
Don't worry. What you call? You'll definitely have a personal conversation with him on Thursday, which I will get into a moment why.
Okay. So.
Okay.
And in the future, it's not confirmed yet, but I was just talking to my older brother about hosting another tournament here at my house.
Oh.
So not confirmed yet, but once those details are ironed out perfectly, then I'll definitely go ahead and announce it. So it is definitely in the works of running another tournament here. So.
Oh yeah, before we get to the next topic here, you guys didn't answer my curious question,
No,
I believe.
No, we did not.
I just get on with it. Do you guys ever get sick of the pressure, and how do you deal with it?
I just laugh myself to oblivion, even though it's for nothing.
Please elaborate.
Well, you know, like how how do you put it? Like when an insane person starts laughing for no reason.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm kind of
yeah. I don't know if I should be worried for your health or.
Well, it's not like that. I just think of.
You sound insane.
Well, not really insane, but rather just I try to actually use humor as a coping mechanism, even in the most inappropriate of times. Like, you know.
But it feels like you're forcing humor.
Yeah, I know, but I honestly, I'd rather you know, I'd rather laugh myself to death than die alone in complete sadness.
Wow, we went pretty deep there.
Yeah,
And
I'm not gonna go any further though. But let's just say humor, even if it's forced, is what I use to cope with, you know, difficult times.
I thought you say music. That's what I.
Yeah, well, music is something else entirely, but humor is like my it's like my anesthetic, pretty much. I mean, yeah, music is one of those, but to me, not even music could actually beat, you know, humor when it comes to metaphorically, you know, numbing your soul from the pain.
I say they're 50-50. Depends how you're feeling.
Yeah.
Because there's some days where you just don't feel like laughing, you know? And you feel bad forcing it, so you just listen to music and drown everything out.
I guess you can put it that way.
And then you feel better after.
But honestly, you know, if how should I say this? If there was a refuge away from this world's injustices, I'd probably lock myself in for possibly the rest of my life.
Sort of silent treatment.
Yeah, exactly.
But eternally.
Yeah.
Okay. People have their ways. Phil, what is your way of coping? Dealing with?
You know, the usual MO for me would have been just call up someone and talk about it, but honestly, that has
that doesn't always work.
That hasn't.
Because they might be having their own problem.
That hasn't always worked. And that would be that would have been my usual MO for a lot of things. Like, you know, just call someone, but again that hasn't always worked. I don't know, I've actually been in, I've actually just, you know, just kind of like step back for a bit, you know, physically step back and actually just took 3 deep breaths and just like cool off and calm down. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure, I'm more than likely later to laugh it off and shit, but, and you like, whatever, fuck it, doesn't matter, just move on. You know,
you can deny it, but it always comes back.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. I can always deny it and come back, but then it's just honestly about what you do to move forward. So, and what I do to move forward is just like, don't let, like, I try my hardest, and I'm guilty because I'm guilty of this too, because I would always end up like thinking about like some of the dumb shit, some dumb shit I would have done, I did or something, and like I would think about it, and then once I kept going deeper and deeper and started to think about it, it would I would allow that, just that one tiny insecure thought, you know, consume me. When I could be, you know, just relaxing and just having a little fun and just, you know, not even have to think about it. although eventually it's always gonna hang in
Right.
deep dark corners of my mind. If that makes any sense.
But the best you can do is just, be positive and move on.
So
Nick, you sound happy. You care to share what the...
I'll just hold on. Let me
Seems like you're coping pretty good.
hold on. I'll show you why. Let's just say memes are a very good source of humor. Hold on. Let me post this. Add
There are a lot of memes that I missed this past
image
year.
from photos.
dude, there's a
Well, you're gonna like this one.
dude, there's a shit ton of memes on Sunday that was just hilarious.
Oh my god. Wait,
What?
did you send it?
Yeah, I just did.
Oh, I thought you were gonna send it on the
Should be
Discord. Try put it in the Discord chat, dude.
Where did you send it?
Google Docs, but apparently it's one great big dumbass. So, actually, wait, hold on.
Okay.
What?
I see it. I'm trying to get it though.
They did not think this sign through.
Oh, on the back there's a freaking sausage.
Yes,
Is this true?
but in the front is a guy in his underwear. Hopefully, it's on. In a billboard sign.
I think they did think it through. They knew exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, they do. They definitely.
That's too good.
Yeah, I mean, I can't blame them. At least they're trying to cope with the world's injustices.
Yep. On topic here.
Yep.
I'm sure that show got a lot of views now.
Oh god.
Mhm.
Oh, that's what I call clever marketing. That's what it is.
Mhm.
Or false advertising. I don't know.
Hey, false advertising.
One of those. Okay, quotes of the week, or you want to get to that later?
Well, that's just something for you guys to reflect upon. Let you guys take it in without really saying
Well,
much about
let's
it.
hear from the source. How did you find this and why?
It's a Confucius quote that I thought was interesting. Basically, don't rush into, things. Otherwise, it'll backfire, I guess.
But the quote that reciprocates that is seize the day.
Yeah. But then again, I can't help but think Confucius must have really thought about a "that's what she said" joke thousands of years before it became cool.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
you made it sexual.
Yep.
Nice.
There you go. So
Is that the whole point of this?
That's half of it.
Is that what you said? Take it in.
Yeah.
we
Smart. You smart.
No, just witty.
Titty.
itty bitty. All right, cool.
Any quotes from you, Phil? Or?
You know what? There's one quote that what I said earlier, and then man, not a
We'll come back to you
it's
later.
gonna come back to me because I feel like I said it, but I kind of said it in a different way. But anyway, anywho, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and move right on through personal achievements of this week and the last. Nick, take it away.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, we're
Personal
in
achievement?
personal achievements of this week and the last, and we'll start.
Well,
we'll start with Nick here.
This is already on YouTube, but for those who haven't seen it, here is a premiere showing of Synesthesia's newest music video, and I will take it away, which will last 3 minutes.
Well, I kind of watched the whole thing already, but
I know Phil hasn't though. Don't worry. At least enjoy the music.
Hold on.
What's going on?
Sorry, I had to lower down my background music.
Okay.
Okay. Now
All right.
go ahead.
And that's
What do you think, Phil? That's your first time seeing it. First impressions.
Is the bass supposed to be that loud during the song?
yes and no. I mean, what you call? I mean, yeah, it's loud, but it's not really drowning out everybody else.
Not from my point of view.
How so?
I don't know, I used to play bass, and that was what, 10 years ago, or maybe even earlier than that. But I don't know. Part of me feels that the bass isn't supposed to be like crazy loud. But unless for whatever reason, and maybe because I haven't done research on your song, then I'll reconsider my response to what I'm saying right now. But what I'm really trying to say is that, like, you from a bass player viewpoint, I feel like sometimes the bass is not supposed to be like that crazy out and not over drowning people kind of thing. And because the bass, in my opinion, is always one that's always the backbone, the one that supports the sound, like that sends that vibration, that vibe when you're playing a song. And of course there are exceptions for certain songs on bass where i.e. Under Pressure, or what else? I'm trying to think of other songs. Or Our Love Is Divine, or Second Chance by Melina.
Not All Must Us.
That too. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's like a plethora of songs where the bass is like a bass guitar playing is like highly acceptable. But I feel like when I was watching your performance, watching this performance, not only did it feel like watching Donkey Kong Congo Drum gameplay,
Jesus,
like I feel like the bass was, in my honest opinion, was kind of drowning out, and I could barely hear like Meg like trying to like pull up
the main focal point of the song.
Yeah. Unless that's other audio issues that I have not.
That's what you guys are going for.
It could be the audio issues, because in my phone, even with earphones, I could still hear the bass, but I could hear the others as well, fairly okay. I mean, honestly, I don't know why Facebook is such an ass about, HD quality, but it didn't really give me that for some reason. Which, on the phone, it actually is HD quality. But then again, in the song, you can hear the bass. It's not terribly noisy, but you can definitely hear it. Yeah. Well, in John Lennon's case, anyway.
Yeah. So again, I may have to go listen. May need to listen to the song. That way, I could, if I have a chance to retract my response, then okay. So I may be wrong, but that was, if you wanted like a clean, brief opinion of what I thought honestly and brutally, that is my opinion.
Okay, well, you are the first.
Well said.
Because so far it's actually been getting universal likes.
Well, it's good to get constructive criticism once in a while,
Yeah, I know.
So
I just think it doesn't need to be that terribly brutal, that's all.
Oh.
Well,
I
there is a thing called, diplomatic, I guess, approach to criticizing someone, which is something I at least try to do with anybody, really.
But I feel like I didn't want to sugarcoat anything.
I know, but like I said, there is a diplomatic approach to constructive criticism, which there are people out there that doesn't seem to understand that.
True. Granted. So No, but I felt what I need to say. So I didn't want to like have it like kept bottled up and just.
Hmm. Well, I respect your opinion, dude. Because not many people have the balls to just
Yeah, I know.
say,
I know.
"Oh, you're awesome, you're great."
Then
Right.
again, if the bass was soft, I feel like no one would hear me.
So.
Mm.
Because if there's one thing I kinda cannot stand, it's the bass, like not feel like it's not there when it is, but it's not. Like, I guess in a audible sense of way, it's invisible to the ear, which is something that kind of bothers me.
Most of the time, songs do have the bass invisible because it's more of a, I don't know how to say it. It's more of a, shit, I forgot the word already.
Which is kind of the reason why bass is so, how do I say this? It's so criminally underrated, if you ask me. Even to this day, it's criminally underrated instrument.
Okay. So you're just trying to fix what's broken.
Yeah, pretty much. Or at least I'm attempting to. Without trying to, screw up the sound entirely.
Okay. You'll find your guys' sound.
But yeah, that honestly I do believe that's a much bigger jump than Lost on You, which honestly I'd rather bury. Because I really didn't like that song to begin with. I mean, I did, but not as much as I do with, older hits like Bebop Lula, We Are the Champions, Love Me Do.
I mean, if you didn't like it, you could have said something.
No, I did. To me, it just doesn't touch me as well as, Beatles, Queen, and Nirvana songs do. And it's no way ever gonna do that. Touch me the way those songs do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If the whole band is not on the same page, it's not gonna sound as good. And
no, we are. It's just that, we all come from different backgrounds, and we try to make it work.
Right, but if you have a song in mind that you want to play, then go ahead and tell them.
Yeah, I do, but, this is pretty much everybody anyway, but sometimes we all make a compromise that we, try to agree with. Like, for example, okay, if you need a ride, fine, as long as you can give $5 as, for gas, which is something they can agree with already. But yeah, I do believe that's as far as the past is concerned, with like I'd rather bury it 6 feet under to where it's never gonna see the light of day. I think this is a bigger jump than from when we started, from the bottom of the toilet.
Okay. Sorry, Nick. I didn't want to cut you off, but the part. Sorry, there's something that kind of bothers me a little bit. If someone asks you for a ride, or anyone in particular, I get it. You want to ask that person for gas money and shit, but shouldn't you or anyone? Okay, anyone, and this kind of goes to the audience too. Like, shouldn't it be your choice to say yes or no to that person who's asking for a ride?
Well, if there's really no other choice, then I'll happily oblige as long as I get a small and reasonable payment for it. But then again, I would be questioning, where's your license? But with a state like Hawaii, I honestly cannot blame them if they cannot get their own car, because there's already way too many cars that's, making the space to get from point A to point B completely claustrophobic.
Okay.
Basically, I don't want them to worsen the traffic than it already is.
I guess the point I was trying to get across is like if someone asked me if they needed a ride, like I wouldn't have to charge them gas money, because one, I'm the one who's responsible for coming out of my way, and of course, yes, I spent 20 or $60 just to get to you. I shouldn't ask you for gas money. If you ask, then you shall receive. It's plain and simple.
It's universal law that if you do someone a favor, they'll do you a favor back. So it comes back to you. You don't have to ask; they'll do it back to you. Or if they're friends, anyway.
Yeah.
Then if they're strangers, then yeah, obviously ask them for gas money. But.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, because if you're like running like a Lyft and Uber business, then yeah, that makes sense.
But friends-wise, you don't have to ask. They'll give you a favor without asking.
No questions asked.
Goes without saying.
Yeah, but it's just how financially difficult it is living here, and how much I absolutely despise that fact. The fact that I would love to go to the governor and scream at his face for it, but let's just say for money, I am getting just a tiny little bit desperate for cash, just as everybody else is.
Are you spending a lot? Is that why?
No, I'm trying not to. In fact, like I'm actually trying my absolute best not to spend. Like,
how much you pay on bills?
As far as well, I can't really think of a number, but let's just say for some reason, somehow, huge chunks tend to disappear without me even knowing.
Maybe
which doesn't even involve me spending anything. It just disappears. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Is someone coinciding with your bank account, like using it?
Yes.
You're knowing?
Sadly, I actually know who it is, but I'd rather not say their name because I don't know why. Their family, but I do question my relationship with them, considering to get away from all this hardships in our own home of all places, why don't we move somewhere else? They don't want to.
Well, to help deal with that, don't you want to talk to that person and say, hey, this is my hard-earned money, can I just keep it to myself?
Plenty of times completely ignored or just thrown out of the window. That's why I said I'm questioning my relationship with this person.
And thus that's where at some point in life you gotta start making like certain moves, but don't make your moves known. Like make a move where as if it was like on a chessboard, and you
very subtle
moves, not obvious to the eye,
but in the long run, big. You know what I mean?
But yeah, in the long run, in the long run, like any way to trump a queen, if that makes any sense.
Nice, you put Trump in there. Anyway, we'll talk about money problems another time because we all have that.
Yeah. So.
Because I'm paying like $600 a month. Anyway.
Oh man, I think I'm almost paying like $800.
Shit, really? Without your new car though, or once it comes in?
Once it comes in, it will hit that.
It's my paycheck.
Yeah, it'll hit that mark. But as long as I find my way around it, I'll be okay. I'll be alright.
Okay.
I'll be okay.
Speaking of making moves, Phil, your personal achievement.
Yeah. So
moving right along here.
Yeah, moving right along here. So personal achievements. So, obvious to the eye. Yes. This past weekend. Check out a couple new vehicles.
That's what I do, man.
Personally, when I drove this vehicle, like it was honestly a perfect fit.
Not a Honda.
Not a Honda, but it was a perfect fit kind of car. Like here's my checklist of things when it comes to a vehicle. Like it's like for when I wanted to get a new vehicle. My checklist came with a couple things. Number 1, AC works. Number 2, the gas mileage or gas spinning wise should be way lower than 60. The other
check.
Yeah. So that checks off. I can fit under 6-foot garages.
There you go.
So a lot of those things checked off. And then the other thing that I also checked off is I can drive to more farther places. I already put mileage on said Sequoia, but in this case for me, like, not only do I feel like I want to drive far, but I also like want to be a little bit more wiser, and have and actually make the ride feel comfortable.
Nice.
So
waiting for some updates.
So updates will hopefully I will have something by next week.
Oasis.
So anyway.
Okay. Yeah, before we get to TV Online videos, I wanted to say, dude, Jump Force looks freaking awesome.
Wait, which one?
Jump Force?
Oh, you saw that? You saw the gameplay?
I saw it on Steam. Well, yeah, gameplay too, but it's on pre-order on Steam right now, and I'm looking at it. Holy shit! It has all my favorite characters as a kid.
Dude, Yugi
watching anime, manga.
Dude,
yeah, Yugi's there. Kenshin. Come on. Yu Hakusho. Dude, I gotta get this game. There's no way I'm not.
And I don't know. What do you think of the graphics so far, dude?
That's the other good and bad thing. It looks amazing, but the recommended system here is pretty high up there. You need an i7, GTX 1060.
Oh.
You need a beefy system, at least 10 gigabytes of RAM. So good luck on that.
So 16 won't cut it.
Actually, sorry, it says 8 gigabytes recommended. Minimum is 4, so you should be fine. You're just 8, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you should be fine, but you're probably playing on like minimum settings if you get it.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah,
dude, it looks amazing. The day after Valentine's comes out.
That's amazing.
Can't wait to play as Luffy and beat up Goku.
Single Awareness Day. Single Awareness Day is coming up, folks. Oh yeah, she's only. Sorry. Anyways, right now it's TV shows, movies, online videos. So, I finally finished watching Polar.
Who put a question mark on my Chihi? Over here.
Okay. I didn't even know that was there.
Okay. Sorry. Anyway, Phil. Polar Express.
Anyways, yeah, I finished watching Polar, and Duncan is a fucking badass. I mean, I'm sorry, Black Kaiser is a fucking badass.
The Black. You mean Solid Snake?
Solid Snake, look, is a freaking badass.
Or Geralt.
Or whatever, dude.
Badass movie, yeah.
that was a pretty badass.
5 stars.
Definitely deserved my 5 stars. Although I wish I could have seen the actual, like, I was hoping for that really extra gory. He actually just took the axe and just like straight slice it. But we got like that far away outside the shot scene, and then just head. I mean that
maybe the sequel.
Even that was satisfying, but still, a lot of gore, a lot of blood. Not Tarantino level, but a lot of it. Or might suppress Tarantino level. We'll see.
We'll see, but yeah, Polar, huh?
But yeah,
blockbuster.
But there's some interesting twists. I actually recommend go watching this movie.
Nick, have you watched it yet?
No, I haven't.
Do it, dude. It's on Netflix. Come on. You would love it, man.
Okay.
Alright. So.
I thought you liked Geralt and Solid Snake.
Well, I didn't say anything about Solid Snake. In fact, I've never played.
Metal Gear.
Yeah, I just never really played the games very much.
How about Sam Fisher?
I haven't even touched that game to begin with, but I do know about it. No.
Oh wow.
Let's just say I've never had my first game console until I was about 8.
Have you played Hitman?
Yes.
There you go. Max Payne?
No.
Okay, well Hitman, it's pretty much Hitman and Geralt put together.
Okay.
Think about it. Awesome.
So
Phil recommends it.
yeah, so I recommend Polar. Pretty good if you're really into the action, gory, retirement agent, Assassin's Guild kind of movie. So, anyways, let's take it here. Gee.
Yeah, no, that's actually not a show. I was just responding to your Polar Express review. But no, I've been watching Punisher again on episode 11, so slowly but surely getting there. But once I do finish it, I will talk more about it here. So go ahead, Nick.
Hey, what?
Oh yeah, your turn, dude. Gaming channel?
Well, it's a gaming channel, but also it can get very educational. Like, this Roanoke guy, he actually delves into the morphology and lore of certain fictional alien creatures, like from Dead Space or from Halo. Like for example, he talks about like how this necromorph comes to be, and like how does the necromorph come to be, and what is its I guess like how can it kind of relate to the real human anatomy. Like, you might not believe this, but I actually learned from him that the Infector, yes, that bird-looking devil spawn in Dead Space, is actually a human. I'm like, what the hell? You're telling me something that looks like it has wings but cannot fly actually used to be a human being?
Well, dude, all the necromorphs are humans.
Well, yeah, I can see that, but the Infector, I thought it was an animal. No, it's not. It's a human. I'm like, what the hell? This is horrifying.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. Not looking at the pictures now, like, holy shit.
I mean, how can you think of that as a human at first sight? You never would, unless you actually heard about it.
I mean, the face has human features.
I didn't even know that thing has a face.
It's under the long ass beak on the top.
Oh.
Kind of hard to see, but
okay.
Yeah, they're human facial features.
Well, that makes it all the more disturbing then.
Yeah.
Because how the hell did it look so? How the hell how did it become so animal-like in nature?
Parasites.
Well, it's not really a parasite that does this, but it's caused by the black marker, and in turn, it's pretty much the black marker's responsibility.
Which is in the hull of the ship, the bottom of the ship.
Actually, no, that's not the black marker. That's the red marker, which are men. The black marker actually comes from outer space, shot by. Well, let's just say it comes from these living moon. And by living, I mean it's actually a necromorph. A moon-sized necromorph, which is even more terrifying than you might think.
By the way, the engineer suit is so cool. The white on black.
Actually, that's the military suit.
Military suit, sorry.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. But once you get that, man, you feel like a badass.
Yeah, I know. I got it. I unlocked it in Dead Space 1. And I loved it.
The game was ahead of its time.
Such a shame. Such a shame EA decided to take its hellish gold. Yeah,
they're like the Disney of video games.
Let's just say they completely destroyed the heart of the series, which is, I wish they could, kill themselves.
Yeah, EA is stupid. They should just stick to sporting games.
Yeah,
I don't know why the hell they Mass Effect. They fucked up Mass Effect too. With
Andromeda. Yeah. I would love to see the rage that they will get if they decide to put their hands on the Witcher series.
Oh, hell no.
That's gonna cause so much rage.
I will physically go to their headquarters and shoot every one of them if they fuck up my Witcher series, dude. There's
although although I don't fully understand the Witcher series yet, I would join you on that.
please. We're gonna start a rally. Like,
Yeah.
fuck EA, fuck EA. Anyway,
all right, right on. Cool. So
daily happenings, real quick. Before we get
Well,
to the game.
You're finally gonna get your wish, Air. Synesthesia is coming to your garage.
Not by force, not forcefully, hopefully.
No,
actually
they
want-
weren't forced into it. I just convinced them into saying, hey, if, we could work this out together, we could, well, if we all agree to this, I'm sure everything's gonna work out. I'll, make some compromises with y'all and say, hey, this guy wants to film us do our thing. Why don't we take the opportunity?
What time? Because
It's we're planning. We're planning. Well, because this is Monday and not Thursday. We should be there at about 7:30 approximately. Originally, I was guessing 7 p.m., but because I get off work at 6, I know I'm gonna have to go pick up Ronin, then pick up Meg, and bounce back to Kunia. So,
where does Meg live?
Nu'uanu side.
It's not far. I don't know that.
Well, it's
that's
kind.
outside.
Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty much townside, which isn't really all that bad, because oddly enough, yes, you can call me an oddball for this. Oddly enough, somehow I memorized her house, but I still have trouble trying to memorize going to Ronin's house, even though Ronin lives much closer to me.
Interesting.
Yes, it is.
Okay, but yeah, I'm glad that you guys all get on it and not against your will. Hopefully not.
What do you mean against my will?
No, like I thought you just hey guys, I'm gonna force you guys to come to my friend's house.
Why would I?
Okay.
Why on earth would I do
I
that?
know, that's why I'm happy you guys agreed or on the same page. So
Yeah,
that's good. So everyone's bring their instruments,
yeah, pretty much.
their amps.
Yep.
Okay, just wanna know so I can prepare.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, there is something I thought about of justifying why the bass sounds a little. It sounds a little loud, but it's actually kind of supposed to be that way. The way Ronin is playing the guitar in the song, he's actually palm muting his guitar for half the time. Yeah, I know the bass does sound a little loud, but at the same time, I cannot stand it when it's invisible to the ear when it shouldn't be. I feel like there should be such thing as instrument equality, But the reason why my bass does sound kind of loud is not only because of the terrible quality Facebook decided to give me, but because Ronin is playing his guitar palm muted for half of the time.
I think in a 4-man band, loudness goes like this: the voices first,
Yeah.
bass and guitar are probably tied for a second, and then drums is in the back because drums are always the loudest.
Yeah, I know. I mean, at least that one isn't, thundering like our first video was, which was
Right.
something I really could not stand.
But I think once you and Ronan, get the level playing field of sound, you guys would sound pretty good.
Well,
That last recording, you kind of drowned him out a little bit. Because I know why now.
palm muted.
Palm muting, yeah.
Yeah, well, the way we placed our amps was actually right, where Carolyn is sitting on the cajon, right?
Mm-hmm.
They were, the amps were side by side in front of her. And, basically behind us, so to speak. So, it's not totally, overshadowing everybody, but at the same time, we do want to get recognized for our sound, everybody. But for whatever reason, Meg's amp kind of sucks because it's old.
Yeah. Can I ask one more thing? Is there a reason why Friday wouldn't be a better deal?
As much as I would love to do Friday, the only reason that's not happening is because I have work, and I'm
So
closing.
what? Oh shit.
Yeah.
You have a weird schedule, man.
Well, here's the thing. I did already talk to the scheduler and see if I could switch my Friday work day with somebody else. Like, I'm willing to work on Friday as long as it's mid shift. That's totally okay with me.
Right, but not closing.
Yeah, not on a Friday.
That's stupid. Yeah, you usually get Fridays off. That's weird.
I mean, Friday is off. That's fine too. But if you want to compromise with me, I'd rather take a 2 to 6 shift on a Friday than have me closing, which is something I honestly don't want to think about right now.
Why can't you have your old schedule back?
Let's just say department shortage. Like, remember when I said somebody in our department quit? Yeah, that's why.
Wait, didn't you say Ronan's looking for another job?
Yeah, but then I'm thinking Home Depot might not be an option for him.
Like,
I mean, I
too
did
far?
tell him, but, you know, who knows what he actually wants to sign up. He's actually keeping that under wraps, and very well, mind you, to the point where I'd rather not even talk about it with him. Because if he does get a second job, I'm actually kind of wary that it might interfere with, you know, our once-a-week meetups, which I hope doesn't happen. I mean, I'll be happy for him that he gets a second job, but I just hope it doesn't, you know, completely scrutinize our time together as a band.
Is that why you don't want him to get hired?
No, it's not that. It's just that I just hope it doesn't ultimately, you know, interfere with our time together. That's all. I mean, I don't mind if he has...
He's gonna find that second job. So
I know.
It doesn't matter where he works.
I know. It's just the schedule that I'm wary about. That's all.
Okay, well, I'll get back. I'm glad you guys are getting on the same page, but I'll get back to you because Thursday my parents are both off that day.
Yeah, but
and they were planning to use the garage with their other friends.
oh,
I'll get back to you. Yeah.
okay.
I'll talk to them about it.
All right.
They're planning to do a karaoke night that night. In the
Oh,
garage.
okay.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Okay.
But maybe you guys can come in last minute and play a couple songs for them. Maybe.
I guess. Why not?
Your first mini gig. So.
Yeah.
About it. Give them a heads up.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that open mic night still in play?
No. We ultimately decided that, you know, because our song selection, I guess, is still quite small. You know, Lost on You and Bebop Lula are literally the only ones we could do, or at least what we published to public knowledge. I feel like we need more songs in there.
Yeah, true. At least maybe 5 songs.
Yeah, 5 songs I'm thinking should be good. At least for an open mic gig.
At least one Beatles song, hopefully.
Well, I did ask if they wanted to do the song Love Me Do, which is something I could play on the bass. Yeah, it is. But when I asked Ronan, hey, what do you think of the song, you know, Love Me Do? He's like, it's not really my favorite.
Bohemian?
No! You're just pushing us past our limits way too early. Not right now. Maybe like 5 years down the line we might.
I think Somebody to Love might be harder.
Really?
Somebody's... Because that chorus in the beginning or in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, but still. Almost any Queen song is meant for like, you know...
Elite.
Yeah, elite level. Unless it's another one by Sedust. Or pretty much almost any John Deacon song that's written, you know... At least that one could be like near elite, but not necessarily elite. Because I could.
Little Thing Called Love.
That one, that's not written by John Deacon, but I could play that pretty okay. I could play another one by Sedust. I Want to Break Free, and that's about it.
All right. So more updates on your catalog in the coming weeks. Anyway, daily happenings. Nothing happening, you feel?
Yeah, nothing happens. So.
Besides traffic, but there's no traffic.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright. So, yeah.
Alright, let's do a quick, let's play the game.
Actually, sorry, it was a funny happening this morning, like...
Oh, go ahead.
So I realized traffic was, like, wide and clear this morning.
It was, dude. Holy shit. Open road.
I I don't know if anyone woke up early this morning and realized traffic was like
Dude, I was going 50 in traffic.
it was like wide and clear. Like it wasn't as clogged up. I don't know if it's because
I wish it was like that every day.
I wish it was like that every day, but
I love this place.
I don't know if it's because of Super Bowl, because there is like
Calling sick.
Yeah, it is very famous tendency for people to call out sick post Super Bowl.
All the hurt Ram fans.
All the hurt Ram fans are calling in sick. I'm like,
I'm not going to work. My Rams only scored 3 points.
Yeah. So I don't know what was going on there. So
yeah, well, I think it's back to normal tomorrow. So shoot myself in the head.
Right. So I thought that was.
But enjoy it while it lasted.
Enjoy while it lasted, right? So I thought that was pretty enjoyable for the moment. Anywho.
Right. Okay, let's play a game here let's do a quick game of name or top 3.
Ooh, okay.
And sorry, did you have another game in mind?
No. Yeah,
okay.
Let's see.
No, but I noticed last week it was a little bit messy, so I'm gonna have you guys do not a rematch, but just continue on with you guys.
Oh, okay.
Because I wanted to do a more of a turn-based game, and it was all out last week. It was hard to make or keep up with the scores, because everyone just kept blurring out songs and bands. So I'm gonna try to make it a little more clear for the audience.
Okay, let's hear it.
But differently, instead of naming the top 3 songs of that year, I'm gonna play 3 songs from an artist, and you have to name which one is the worst song, the best song, or the most successful song, so and so.
So worst, best, and
successful. Well, yeah. It's gonna be a variation of those, but I'm gonna ask each one of you to pick a band/artist, and then I'll pick 3 songs from that artist.
Okay.
So the winner last week was SHAZAM, right?
Okay.
So you go first.
Ooh. I know my obvious answer would have straight up been Queen, but I'm gonna make it a little bit more challenging.
Okay. Who is it?
So it's been 10 years since this song so it's been 10 years for this artist. So AJ Raphael.
Wow. Okay. AJ going the underground route here. Wow, he's reaching 30. Wow, good for him.
And She Was Mine just made 10 years.
Ooh. Okay, I feel old. Cause that was our jam back then, dude.
That was.
Shit.
She wrote me a letter, said the weather wasn't better, but she said she was doing fine.
Okay, so you ready for your 3 AJ songs?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, let me okay. First song. Can you hear it?
Little bit.
Little?
It's a little faint. It's a little faint.
Really? Oh, it's like super loud on mine.
Oh, is it because the screen thing is not on?
Wait, what?
Or I can't hear it. What you call it? Is the thing you do with your screen, the share screen, is it on? Or
oh, hello. Brain fart. Sorry, you couldn't hear anything?
no, I couldn't hear anything. Well, it was like
Okay.
it was like small, like little faint, like real faint.
Okay. I'm gonna share the screen now, so try to avoid your eyes from, or minimize it or something. Okay. First song.
Okay.
Well, this hasn't been heard in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Next song.
Okay.
And last song.
Damn, straight from the Red Roses album. Holy shit.
There you are,
Mhm.
with your light brown hair.
Okay.
Okay, so which of those songs was his first single?
We Could Happen.
Ding 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 ding. You know your AJ. So that's 1 point for Phil.
Okay.
Yep, We Could Happen, and then I believe Red Roses was the second one.
Yes.
All right. That's yeah.
Yeah. We Could Happen. Red Roses. Damn, right off the album too.
His first album. Okay, 1 point for Phil. Nick, pick an artist.
Nirvana.
Nirvana. Going grunge.
Yep. A dead genre.
Yeah, unfortunately. Well, it's mixed in with some of the stuff today.
Well, it's been assimilated to oblivion, pretty much. Like, to the point where you question its existence.
In some
Like,
places,
if it's even
actually,
there now.
in some parts of the world, it still exists.
Yeah, but it's no longer an American, genre, which that's what it originally was.
Hey, anything better than the halftime show is totally fine with me.
Oh my god. Can we talk about that later?
I will never get to that, even though I've never even
Why
watched.
is Cardi back out?
I have no effing clue. Maybe the money wasn't sufficient enough.
All right, here we go. First 3 songs of Nirvana.
Heart-shaped box.
Next song.
I might have not have heard this one.
It's called Lithium. Again, you don't have to guess the songs, but you have to guess my question, which I'm about to say after this third one.
Alright.
Last song.
Oh yes, I love this one. I want to bust out the bass and play this.
Okay. Do a mini cover here for the show.
Okay. Oh shit.
I do like that riff. I'm not gonna lie.
Huh?
I do like that riff. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, if you do want me to play it, you're gonna have to play it from the beginning again.
Okay. All right. Give us a quick sample here. Alright, awesome. Unfortunately, we do have to put this one in because copyright.
Yep.
Sounds pretty cool. Okay, so which of those 3 songs, Nick, is the most streamed on Spotify?
Probably gonna be Heart-shaped box.
Final answer?
Yes.
That is the second most stream of those songs. It was Come As You Are.
Oh.
It's 300 million streams.
I should have guessed that then, considering I actually play it.
Yep. Okay.
I shouldn't be surprised though.
I'll give you a half point because you did get most of the songs correct.
Yeah.
Sorry,
if it was Lithium, I'd be like, say what now?
you never heard of Lithium?
Not really, no.
Hits.
I'm not saying it's crap, it's just that I've never heard it.
Yeah, Nirvana has a deep discography. Amazing songs. Okay, Phil, your second artist.
Panic at the Disco.
Panic. Wow. Okay. Panic at the Disco. Shout out to Brendan Urie, one of the best singers we have today. Probably of all time. Okay, first song. But yeah, if you want to get bonus points, go ahead and guess the song. Next song.
This is gospel for the fallen.
And last song. Okay, so do you want to guess the songs? Get some extra points.
Okay.
Remember the first one?
I know. I remember the first. I know that first song was like a long title.
Yeah, it is. A lot of his songs were.
A lot. I know this. I know this is gospel was the one. I think it was the one song that that broke out huge.
For sure.
So
which of the songs was his first hit?
Third one.
Okay, what's the title?
Oh man, I forgot the title. Because you not. I always get mixed with another title with this song.
Yeah, I know you do. I noticed that. Okay, you get half point because you did get gospel right, and you guessed which one was the most popular hit. That's it. So half point for you. It was I Read Sins, Not Tragedies.
Yeah, see, I always get mixed.
With what?
I Read
The
Sins,
other
Tragedy.
one?
There's another one. I forgot.
The one that sounds like it, yeah.
The one that
Mona Lisa
yeah,
or something?
Yeah, Mona Lisa. That's right.
Yeah, they sound pretty similar. Okay, Nick, your second artist. I think I know what you're gonna say.
I'll go with Tupac Shakur.
Wow. Okay.
I know, radically different coming from me.
That's good. Yeah. No. Change it up.
I mean, yes, I might be a rocker at heart, but I actually do love me some hip hop.
For sure.
Wait.
Okay. First song for Tupac Shakur.
You all appreciate it.
I have to think. Yeah, this is Dear Mama. It's Dear Mama, no doubt about it.
Next song.
Big sight. New Hank.
All Eyes on Me. Got it. This is probably one of his most well known. In fact, the biopic is named after it.
Okay. Last song.
Duh, it just said it for me!
I know, who doesn't know the song? Okay, which of those songs was his first single?
Oh boy, these are all the ones I know. I'd probably have to go with California Love.
Final answer?
Or no, wait. Since you gave me that kind of sounds like a bad sign.
I'll give you a little hint. Is that your final answer? No? You want to change it up?
No, I'm thinking. I'm still thinking. If it's not California Love, then it's probably gonna be All Eyes on Me.
Ding ding ding! Yep, that was his first single of those three. Alright, so you get a full point because you got all the songs right and the right question. Bill, third artist.
Let's go with Notorious.
Oh, hell no. Nah,
Okay.
just kidding. I actually
That's
like Notorious too.
From west to east coast, hold on. I just take a quick couple minutes break. I'm doing some research.
I don't know. What do you think of palm muting your guitar?
What do I think about palm muting?
Yeah. I mean, that's likely.
If it works within the song, then that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what Ronan did. I mean, maybe it might have swayed your opinion to be the way it is, but if you want a good theory on why the bass sounded like it was dominating when it shouldn't have been, or at least that was not my intention at the time, it's because he was palm muting. But yes, the guitar can be heard very clearly. It's just that when he palm mutes it, it's like he's playing peekaboo with his own sound. I'm like, what? Well, now that I say it that way, that I do kind of question, if that's actually, that was what he was trying to do. Because, palm muting, and then, like, you palm mute...
Because palm muting is not an easy technique.
It really is not. But for someone like him to be able to play it, if you ask me, is amazing. Because if you ask me, that's probably what drove your opinion into what you said it was earlier. And, honestly, I will not, I'm not against his idea of palm muting it, but at the same time, I felt like, he kind of didn't, well, I guess it fit with the song, so really, I shouldn't really question his motives on why he was doing that. I mean, after all, our bass and guitar licks were kinda, sorta feeding off on each other in a way. So it kind of worked. But yeah, I mean, if you're still adamant about your original opinion, that's okay. At least you're honest. But maybe that will provide you maybe what I said might provide you some insight in why it might have sounded loud when it really shouldn't have been. Or at least that wasn't my intent in the first place. But yeah, he was palm muting the whole, most of the time, let's say.
Okay, ready, Nick? Phil?
Oh, right. Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
I'm gonna play his first. I'm gonna play his 3 songs. Okay, here's the first one.
Oh. Big Papa.
Puts you right in the vibes.
First time I heard the song was Hardball.
Oh man, everyone has a problem. Everyone has a story with this song. Okay, next song.
Coming! I'm coming!
How can you not sing to this song? And his last one.
Of course. Yep.
You don't know, now you know.
Now you know. Bleep!
Alright, Phil. So, which one of those songs was his highest charting single ever? Because they're all classics, by the way.
Yep. Just like Tupac's, those were all his biggest hits.
Final answer, Juicy.
His biggest selling?
Yep. Don't tell
Unfortunately not.
Don't tell me I'm Coming Out was the biggest selling.
It was Hypnotized.
Oh, okay.
Say what?
By a very bare margin. Hypnotized, and then Mo Money, and then Juicy was his third. Yeah. Because Juicy was his first ever single. He wasn't really well known back then.
Yeah, true.
So, but once he did blow up, everyone loved him. Okay, so you get a full point for that one. Nick, your third artist.
Eminem.
Oh, wow. We were staying in the rap game, aren't we? Why not?
Hey, we're switching it up. I love rock, but, rap's pretty cool too.
Hell yeah.
In fact, Fall Out Boy actually likes hip-hop.
Is anyone going to the Eminem concert? No?
Oh yeah, I forgot he had a concert.
This year?
Yeah, and it's with Logic.
Oh wow. Shit. I'm gonna have to think about that one. Okay, hold on here. Give me a couple minutes here. Okay. Alright, ready, Nick? Here we go.
Yep.
Eminem.
Lay it on me. Stan. Sampled by Thank You. Thank you, Stan.
Ditto.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next song.
Mockingbird.
Yeah.
I know sometimes
things may not always make sense.
I remember the video
right
to
now.
this song.
Yep.
But hey,
It was creative too.
what daddy always
I
tell
tell
you,
you. Straighten up, little soldier.
stiffen up that upper lip.
What you crying about?
You got me?
Got me? Hell yeah, I know you miss your mom. I don't know you miss your dad, and I'm gone.
Okay.
Next
Next song. I know. You cannot sing.
I heard this. Oh, that's it. Without me.
Playing outside.
This was when Eminem was actually trying to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
The music video was
There were a lot of
hilarious.
shades of it.
Yeah, it was. I loved it.
Okay, Nick. Which of those three was his most successful hit in the U.S.?
I'm probably gonna say it was Without Me.
That's an easy one. Yep.
Yep.
He hit #1 on 10 countries with
Mmm.
that song.
Now that's something new for me, but I've always loved Without Me.
I feel like that might be his signature song,
Yeah.
or one of his signature songs. Besides the Real Slim Shady,
Yeah.
which I'm gonna play for the hell of it because it's classic. This video was hilarious too.
That's dude. A lot of his videos were like.
Yeah.
I know, very comedy.
Early Slim. I mean, early. Well, let's just say his other persona, Slim Shady. You know, it really gave us a good laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Okay, I feel your fourth artist.
Okay.
We're gonna do 5 artists today.
Okay. This one. I'm really going out of left field on this one.
Go ahead.
This is someone who actually produced music for Attitude Era wrestlers. His name is Jim Johnson.
Wait, did he actually make the DX song?
Yes.
Yeah, I knew it was him.
Okay, it's gonna be a little hard because did those chart?
Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately.
Not one,
Yeah,
I bet.
Yeah, I just mostly based towards WWE or F at the time. Okay, let me think of a question. It's gonna be way too easy for you, Phil. All right.
But yeah, that does leave me with a curious question.
What's up?
Out of all the Attitude Era divas, which one do you miss the most?
Lita. Definitely Lita.
Lita? I'd say she's respectable. But for me, I really miss Tori Wilson.
Unpopular opinion, but Trish.
How's that unpopular? She was
I feel
actually
like she
really
was hated.
good. Okay, maybe some of the characters she played was hated, but she was, honestly to me, she was one of the best.
Ashley, I miss Ashley.
Oh,
Fucking hot.
wait, who was that?
She was diva contest.
She's one of the
winner.
newer ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think 05 she came out.
Honestly, I can't remember her.
Look her up, man. She's hot.
Okay.
Okay. First song.
Of course! Of course,
Stone
it's
Cold.
this
Stone
one.
Cold.
Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
All right, next.
Yup. I'm ready.
Of course, DJ Nurse next.
All right. Last.
Come on! You know I gotcha!
Yeah.
Yeah!
I know all of these songs by heart. Because I watched wrestling too.
Hell yeah.
I think the most popular one out of them all. I think it was Stone Cold. I think it was Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's still being used today, actually, on meme.
Actually, now that I think about it, I think there was this one episode where Stone Cold came back in 2018. And I think it was this one episode where Vince was trying to tell him, I'm a member of AARP now. And I'm like,
That,
God damn it, Vince, why you gotta
That
be
was-
like that?
that was
Yeah.
that was Raw 25. That was
Yeah, he was
that
actually
funny.
he was actually trying to weasel his way out of that. But before that, where he was being all conceited, where like I didn't need help from anyone, not one person, and then all of a sudden that glass shatters and the whole place was roaring. I'm like,
Right.
If I was there, I would be roaring too, and probably lose my voice in the process because I can't believe he came back.
Definitely one of the many legendary moments of his career.
Yeah.
But yeah,
In fact, he probably had the biggest pop of all time
I
from
think
that
so, too.
entrance.
Yep.
You know that term, right? Biggest, pop.
yeah.
Like reaction to the crowd
Mm-hmm.
and everybody. Yeah, I think so. I mean, Stone Cold in his prime was the most popular wrestler,
Oh yeah.
besides Ric Flair, maybe, of all time,
Well,
Yep.
well, I mean, okay. Well, Rick.
or Shawn Michaels.
Okay, I would say I think if it's anything, it's between Stone Cold or Rock.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Rock had the mouth while. Sorry, Rock had the mouth while Steve Austin had the.
Well, both of them had like
They both had both.
they
Yeah.
had both the personality, the charisma, the attitude. No pun intended.
That's why they called it the Attitude.
Yeah. But I feel like when it comes to most entertaining loudmouth, I would say that's The Rock. But when it comes to the biggest attitude, it would have to be Steve Austin. I mean, yeah, they kind of sound the same, but they're actually pretty different. If you
And I
ask
feel
me.
like one reason today's wrestling isn't as entertaining, obviously, is they don't have big talkers like them anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that good anyway. You can't dethrone The Rock or Stone Cold. I mean, John Cena came close, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyone else, I don't really see them
Mhm.
top.
CM Punk.
Okay, CM Punk, but it was a short-lived legacy
Yeah.
because he left. But again, no one tops The Rock and Stone Cold in that time period.
Also, did you hear that Dean Ambrose is leaving?
Yeah, I saw that. First, I wanted to talk about that later, but I think in general consensus,
It's good for him.
it's good. No, but what I think, I'm kind of conspiracy when I say this, but in wrestling we call this a work.
Okay. So it's the first step to the work.
Because what I mean by work, it's because you never hear a wrestling company just tell the entire world that one of your best talents is leaving in about a couple months. You don't just say that out loud.
There's something behind the scenes.
Yeah. So and what I mean by this work, I think WWE is gonna pull one under the carpet, like pull something.
Okay.
So that.
Maybe WrestleMania, maybe.
Yeah, so that's just what I have to say about that, but I'll elaborate on another day about that.
Is that the bottom line?
Oh yeah, because I said so.
All right, Nick, your fourth artist. Who is it gonna be?
Oh boy.
I'm surprised you didn't say that artist yet.
Hmm?
No, I'm surprised you didn't say that one artist that I've been thinking you're just gonna say. Yeah.
I guess we'll go with Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Or HCP. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, even though Flea didn't influence me to play bass, I have to recognize his manliness
Erratic
on the
behavior.
bass guitar. I'm like, how the hell am I gonna imitate any of this? No way. At least not right now.
I mean, he's on another level. Let's get
Yeah.
it straight. Okay, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Here we go.
Californication.
Next song.
I love this song.
Oh boy, I feel like I heard this, but I can't get the title out. Oh yeah, it's Heyo!
Yeah, but what's the main title?
Wait,
that's
what?
that's the ellipsis title, but there's a title in front of that.
Snow?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and last but not least, obviously, my favorite song. Boom, 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 boom.
Shit, I can't think of this one.
I'll let it play to the first verse.
Don't Forget About Me? Probably not.
Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel like my
I'm surprised you guys don't know the song.
No.
It's their most streamed song.
Well, thanks for giving me the answer.
No, that's not my question, dude. Remember, my questions vary. Okay, which one of those songs was the most was number 1 ranked on Watch Mojo?
Californication.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That was number 3.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yep, the last song I played, which I'm still very surprised you guys don't know. It's called Under the Bridge. It was
Wait,
their
so
first single ever.
That was the song?
Yeah, Under the Bridge. Number 1 on Watch Mojo.
Oh, I see.
Well,
You know what's actually...
Yeah.
You know what's the...
the most popular.
Yeah. You know what's the one song that really got me... Well, it's actually from the 2007 game Rock Band. And it was one of my favorite songs to play. Danny California.
Oh yeah.
That's what introduced me to them. But what really makes me love their bass play so damn is the song Mellow Ship Slinky in B major. Just listen to the way Flea plays that song and I'm like, holy crap, this is good.
Great. You look up to him, I guess.
In a way, but not as much as Paul McCartney and John Deacon. Yeah.
Because they laid the foundation. Anyway, Phil, your last artist of the night.
Sleeping with Sirens.
Okay. SWS. Sleeping with Sirens. Nick, do you know System of a Down? I'll probably know.
I've heard of it. Like their song Chop Suey or something.
Chop Suey,
Sorry.
Look up Lonely Day later. It's a good bass song.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Alright, Sleeping with Sirens. First song.
She said she wants to end it all when she's all alone in her room. She cries. The way she feels inside is too much for her. When now you got a taste for walls, it's not
Something forgot. Okay, hold on. I can't play the whole song because it's gonna give the title away. Next song.
Oh, Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, I love it. What scene?
Scene 2.
Yep. Okay. Obviously, this is one. Alright. Which one of those songs had the most views on YouTube? Video wise.
Oh, video wise. Okay. I know Roger Rabbit was up there. Maybe, third one. Third song. I always.
What was the name?
If you can't hang.
Oh, you got it.
If you can't hang.
All right, Nick, your last and final artist. Fifth and final artist.
Queen.
I knew you were saving that for last.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But we're gonna do a all or nothing round after this because you guys are pretty much neck and neck again.
Okay.